morning.
Good morning. Do not put that in the video. I will kill you.
Oh, it's in the video.
Redo.
Nope. You're looking great.
Thank you.
How was your first night of kind of urban camping?
It wasn't bad.
Not bad?
No. It was cool.
It did
Like,
cool off a lot last night, yeah. So, as you saw, we woke up and we're not at Walmart anymore. We're actually at a place even closer to downtown Louisville. We're at a Lowe's, there's a Walmart, there's a Target. It's a little bit more populated, and I decided to move the van last night because the longer we sat there and the later it got, there were people walking around the parking lot like, I don't know if they were workers getting off work super late or what, but it was a little shady, and I wanted to run the AC a little bit, so I was like, let's just move the van, get a little bit closer to downtown. So that's what we did. We found this little spot in between a Lowe's and like a little Chase bank. As soon as we pulled in, there are like 3 or 4 Lowe's box trucks parked all in this little like auxiliary lot off to the side of Lowe's. And there's a whole line of bushes behind us, so we just sort of backed the van in, and perfect spot. Wasn't super loud, no one bothered us all night, so we have that going for us, which is nice. Now this morning on the agenda is go somewhere to get coffee, maybe get food, place to hang out, just sort of wait around until something's open. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning right now, so we got time. Oh, you had your first parking lot shower. How was that?
I mean, it was okay.
Just okay?
It was better than the, what's it called?
Campgrounds?
Yeah, it was better than that.
Yeah.
My feet don't feel gross. And it was warm.
It was. The hot water in the van, it's an instant hot water heater, and it gets insanely hot, so.
It did.
So, yeah, I guess that's it. We're gonna look at a map, pick some stuff out, and see where the day takes us. All right, we're down here at the waterfront, and it's still early in the morning, and we have no idea what to do. What are we gonna do? I've been asking people on Instagram for food recommendations, so we can grab some food, maybe find something authentic to Louisville. KFC, I don't know. All I can think of is Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're at the waterfront park down here right along the river, and everything is like just one street behind us. There's a ton of whiskey bars and bourbon bars, things like that. Most of them are only open on the weekends, or they open later in the day, so we don't really know what we're gonna do. Time for you to make an executive decision.
Why?
Because I've been making all the decisions, calling all the shots. It's your turn.
What time is it? It's so early. I think we should walk that direction or park that direction. Figure it out from there.
Okay. The Bourbon District. Now we're talking. Birthplace of Bourbonism. Is that another name for alcoholism?
It's a cinnamon. It's a cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon roll. We finally found a place that's open. We're at the Frasier Museum of Kentucky History. Everything else is still pretty much closed down here, but I'm pretty sure we're like the only ones in this museum.
We're gonna make the best of it.
You can always just buy a bottle of bourbon while we're here. Oh, speaking of bourbon, look at this. Whoa, dude.
One of each, please. Knew it.
All right, so that was the Frasier Museum of Kentucky History. Learned a little bit, but
I feel smart AF.
yeah,
I do.
what we really did there was get the inside scoop for the Bourbon Trail. That was a suggested like first starting place to get information on that stuff. The problem is most places, especially in the city, are still closed down. So Evan Williams is pretty much right next door. We're gonna hop over there and see if we can somehow get in on a tour. If not, we're gonna head down to Bardstown, and there's some craft distilleries and some other places there. I just want to drink bourbon, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, Jim Beam.
Hello, Jim Beam, how are you? Nice to see you. Had some great times
Yeah.
drinking your bourbon. Sponsor the band, please. We found a place that's open.
No.
You found a place that's open. Old Talbott Tavern. This place right here. We're down in Bardstown now, which is like 30 minutes south of Louisville, and there are some distilleries around here, but first we're gonna get food at this place.
Yeah.
So this place is known, I guess, as the world's oldest whiskey bar, whiskey tavern. I guess it was founded in 1799. Their whiskey menu has like everything you could possibly imagine on it, which is really cool. It's just like, what was it, 3 pages of all sorts of drinks. I visited the world's oldest bourbon bar, and here's the proof. Whoa. The Jesse James room. Supposedly, Jesse James was here, and he would come and go out of this town, and there was a mural here at one time, and to prove his sharpshooting abilities, he shot it. On Sunday gun day. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. Oh, there you can kind of see a mural. Can you imagine just popping off in here? Pop, 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 pop. Frank and Jesse James come here and shot it up. She's my DD.
Driving the van.
So that was the world's oldest bourbon bar. Now we're going to go to a place where hopefully they make bourbon. And they can be like, here, you want a little sample of this? You want a little sample of that? You want a little sample? We're here for the samples. Sat van. Yeehaw, brother.
We made it. Ooh.
Lovely.
They're on the western shores of Willett. These two, or sorry, Ed Willett.
Yeah.
Each year we remember. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Ever had a cat? Hello.
It's a big old bobcat.
There's a big old bobcat right there. What you got?
Alright, so that was Willett Distillery. We did a tasting. We got 4 tastings.
You got 8 tastings.
I got 8 tastings. I just took 8 shots of bourbon, and they were all pretty good. I may have had like this kind of Willett once before. I never knew the idea behind the crazy looking bottles, but it was actually modeled after their stills that they use to make the bourbon. The design was then sent over to Italy, and they hand blow all of their bottles in glass, I guess. I don't know how it works, but bourbon was mwah, even though you didn't eat any.
Someone has to drive.
You do have to drive now. We have some exciting news. Hang on.
Where am I going?
Ooh, it's
Right?
hot. Go right. Yeah, go out. Out, out, out. It's hot. Dashboard's hot. Let's see what the Sat Man can do. 9 minutes away. There you go. Put that on the thingy over there. All right. I just got a call from another distillery whom I spoke to earlier, and they were like, "Yo, we have an opening, but you got to be here literally in, well, right now, 2 o'clock, and we're about 9 minutes away. So we're gonna fly over to this other distillery where we can hopefully get like a proper tour, not just a whiskey tasting, and hopefully this works out. You'll see right now."
Woo!
Ooh, up over the curb.
Sorry.
First time driving the Sat Man. We made it. Less than 12 minutes. I mean, negative 12 minutes to spare. We are at the Lux Row Distillery.
We're here.
Are you excited to drink some bourbon?
I'm excited.
I'm just gonna drink yours.
I say I'm excited to watch you drink some bourbon.
But don't tell them. I'm just gonna drink yours.
Shh, it's a secret.
Okay, shh. It actually is super nice here. All right, that was a Lux Distillery right there. If you drink bourbon or whiskeys, you might know Rebel Yell. I've seen that before, would never like order it at a bar, but now I might because we know more about it. And it was je ne sais quoi. Now, I ain't
Now
making
the question.
any decisions because I can't drive, so.
I ain't making decisions either.
You're making the decisions.
Oh, no.
I'm just passenger now. I'm just chilling in the Sat Van. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Well, you're driving, so you better
Oh,
figure it
jeez.
out. Hey! We made it!
Woo! I'm home.
Hey guys, guess where we are now?
It's Nashville.
We're not in Kentucky anymore. We still have some things to do in Kentucky. We wanted to do the heritage portion of the Bourbon Trail, which is like the big guys. Evan Williams, Jim Beam. I really wanted to go to Angel's Envy, Woodford Reserve, all those, but we didn't get the chance to do that. In the future, we'll be able to do that. So we're back in Nashville for the weekend, and I'm not ready for what's to come. So this goes to show what's gonna be happening for the rest of this trip. I'm doing it because if I don't do it now, it'll never happen. The downside of it is that most cities are closed. You can't like eat the local food, you can't do the local things for now. Hopefully that changes. But going forward, we hope all of that changes and I hope things get better. I'm not doing this trip to check out cities around the country. I know how cities are. I've lived in enough of them. I'm going to see all the cool that
Am I
people
straight
don't
now?
see all the time.
Woo! I parked the van.
Good job. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, dude.
So those are the downsides of the road trip, but also the upsides because we have a lot of traveling to go. Are you gonna come with me for the rest of it?
Some of it. I'm gonna try.
Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.
They may never see you again.
I'm gonna be in your next video. Where are we flying to?
Oh.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I'm glad these videos aren't coming out on time because true.
I know.
I'm thinking the very next video will be a really cool surprise. Some of you may like it, some of you may be like, who the hell cares? That's most of my content. If you like it, cool, I appreciate
Consider
you
clicking
guys.
subscribe. I make new videos every
Leave a
week.
like first. Leave a like if you like it because I
Thanks for
appreciate that
watching,
stuff.
And I'll talk to you in the next one.
See you guys.